LaRhonda McClain, and I am a family ministry coordinator here at Life Church International. It was at the age of 13 that I found myself alone in the basement of my family's home. I was getting ready to attempt committing suicide because up until that point, life was difficult, it was hard, and I didn't see any good way out of what I was living. And I knew that living another day would just mean the same thing that I would continue to go through. I grew up in an abusive home. My family, we lived in poverty, and everything that surrounded me seemed like it was just no way out of a bad situation. And so I found myself not knowing who I was, not having a purpose, feeling alone, feeling like I was not wanted, feeling like nobody loved me or even cared about me. And so why continue to live life? As a matter of fact, I was told I should die. And why am I still living? And so, with those words, that's where I found myself, ready to take my life. But before I did that, I heard a voice say, "One more day." And I knew living one more day, what that exactly meant. It meant the same process of waking up not knowing if today will be the last day that I live because of abuse. If I'll still be rejected by a father who was absent, strung out on drugs, a mother who was trying her best, but raising 4 kids was really hard. Just feeling alone, feeling abandoned. I knew one more day would be, and I didn't want to choose one more day. I wanted to end it. But I heard that voice again say, "One more day." And at that moment, I made a decision to step down off the chair and do one more day. It was not easy. It wasn't, because one more day meant going through the same thing that I was already going through. But it'd be 11 years later that I find out what was that voice that spoke to me. I can remember my husband and I moving to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and we knew that things had to change, that the life that we were living, it wasn't what we had imagined, it wasn't what we wanted. We were looking for a fresh start. So I decided to search around and find churches in the area that we can go to. It's when my husband came home one night from work and he said, "Hey, I think we found a church." One of his co-workers had told him about a church that his mom and him were attending. And we walked in that Sunday. I can remember it was like the pastor was saying everything that I was going through. He was preaching my life. It was like he knew exactly what I was going through. It'd be 3 months later that I decided to take that walk to freedom, to take that walk to really knowing who that voice was that spoke to me when I was 13. And when I chose to do that, my life changed forever. It was no more depression, no more rejection. I actually got to find out that I really know who I am now, that I have an identity, that I have a purpose, that there's a reason for me to have life now. And I'm so glad I did that, because now here at Life Church, I can help children and families do the same thing. I can help them understand that they have purpose, that they have an identity, that they're not rejected, they're actually accepted. And that was my freedom, and this is my story.